Hi, dermatologist here.
Hygiene tips that know how
I
to
am
do this.
hot.
So let's get
Hi, dermatologist here. Kind of stitching my own video. I do a lot of reaction content. I'm really passionate about, dispelling misinformation and also commenting on a lot of what I see on social media. The crux of that reaction video was me pointing out the fact that I felt like that creator was just kind of making things up, such as needing saliva spray, otherwise you're not a clean hot girl or something. People are basically like making stuff up in order to create content, but in the process are making people feel bad. A lot of this content pushes specifically women towards consumerism in order for them to feel adequate. Usually the creators of the videos that I react to don't have much to say, but this creator decided to take to her Instagram story and play it like she was the victim here. So let's see what she had to say.
Sad right now and really hurt. I went through his video and I was reading the comments, and that was the first time that I've read like hate and harsh and negative comments about me. Your caption was that I'm spreading consumerism and forcing products onto women. What did you do? You used my video, you didn't tag me, and you completely just spread hate and put down a whole nother creator on the internet when you have such a large following.
My caption actually says, how about we stop making content out of making women feel insecure? I said that, and I mean it. And this wasn't directed just at this one creator. It's definitely a common thread that I've been seeing for a while. Were some of the comments under the video like maybe a little bit harsh? Yeah, I did turn them off for her benefit. However, what I was saying was not hateful. I was not putting this creator down. I was just speaking specifically about the recommendations in the video. To be fair, most of the comments under my video were talking about the saliva spray that was brought up. To quote her original video,
it's literally spray saliva.
and I think a lot of people didn't understand that. This is dry mouth spray. I understood that it was not literal saliva, but I think a lot of people took the word literally to mean literally and were confused by that. So that was actually what the comments were mostly about. About the not tagging, I react to a lot of videos, and most of the time I use the duet feature directly in TikTok so that the creator can see it. I'm not in my usual country right now, so I've been having to use a roundabout way to do the duets just because I'm not able to do them the exact same way in the TikTok app. So, you know what? The tag wasn't there, and I tagged her after watching this story. That's on me. But in the end, I don't think I'm spreading hate or putting somebody down by criticizing their comments. That is something that you said, after all, is it not?
Since you're a dermatologist, I completely appreciate any constructive feedback. But what you did, especially with a big platform like that, is really not okay. You're a dermatologist, can you guarantee that any product you recommend, not a single person will have sensitivity or an allergic reaction? 100% guarantee as a doctor. And everything I do, like every single thing I did, you had something or the other to say. People have dry mouth. I take medications and I have dry mouth. And even if you don't, I can't carry around mouthwash. It's an oral hygiene spray for dry mouth spray. Your whole motto of the video was just, it's a viral video. Let me take some hype and create a hate video.
I think maybe some of the confusion here comes from, I don't know, the tone that people prefer to be spoken to in. Yes, it's a viral video. Yes, it was made for clout, which we'll get to a little bit later. And I think I matched the tone of it. You started out your video by saying,
You think you're hot, but you're not. So let's get our shit together, girls, okay? Because time's running out.
was I not just matching that energy? And yeah, the point of the video was I had something to say about everything that you said, and I disagree with it. It's not a judgment call on you. And yeah, I specifically chose that video because it went viral, because I don't think that people should be believing the things that you said. I quite often go for, the loudest piece of content out there, especially if it's misguided or spreading misinformation. We're going to hear more about this saliva spray, but even hearing you talk in this story about it gives it more context and actually makes it more relatable and useful for people. You basically said this is literally saliva in a spray, and, without it, you're going to have bad breath and tooth decay, which is not true. However, if you went here on God's green internet and said, you know what, I have dry mouth from medications that I take, and this was actually really helpful to me, if you have that issue, a lot of people likely have that issue. And if you framed it the right way, that could be really helpful content for people, to the point of, oh, can you be sure that nobody's ever going to have allergic reactions to anything that you recommend? That is irrelevant here. No, I can't. And I've never said that I can. Allergies and sensitivity reactions are very personal, so you can't predict that unless it's, a known allergen for that person, in which case they should be avoiding it. So I fail to see what the point is.
Please give me constructive criticism. Such a big platform, and I love that you're giving criticism. Make it constructive, that what they were saying might possibly be wrong, and go back and they can educate their audience as well.
That video was constructive criticism. You have it. What are you going to do with it? I will give her the benefit of the doubt. It seems from the curlers in her hair that, like, this was a, like, gut reaction response, that she felt called out. And I mean, you know what? We're all human. Like, if somebody tries to correct me, I get that response initially too, but we should maybe, like, take a second to really think about it. If you think your original video should be corrected, you have the power. And in most cases, these creators will have duets turned on. In almost all cases, except for in cases where, like, if there's egregious misinformation that needs to be corrected and they have their duets turned off, I don't care. But in most cases, the majority of the videos I react to, that creator has their duets feature turned on TikTok, including this creator, which means you're basically giving people permission to react to your videos. So, I mean, that's what I did. Yeah, it wasn't to stir up hate, it was to comment on what's going viral and how I felt about it.
I'm not making a hate video. I'm making a constructive criticism video about how his video was really rude. It's not real saliva. Seriously. People are calling me stupid in the comments saying I'm never going to put saliva spray in my mouth. It's dry mouth spray. It's made from glycerin. I just called it saliva spray for clout. Not clout. For a hook. How else am I going to make a video if I don't say saliva spray? I literally called it saliva spray for a hook. It's glycerin.
I feel like this clip is so telling. There it is. You called it something that it's not in order to get views, and then you're all angry when people react negatively to it. I don't know. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Oh, we intentionally said something that was sensational and maybe a little misleading for clout, for a hook, because maybe we have no other way to make engaging content. And this is, one of my pet peeves when it comes to digital content creation. People feel the need to say sensational things in order to get views, because it works. However, if we keep sensationalizing and sensationalizing, we're just getting further and further away from the truth. And this is one of the ways that misinformation is born. So yeah, I stick by everything that I said. And to this creator, this was not a judgment call on you. I was just talking about the talking points and the tone of what was said. Again, no such thing as a clean girl. You can be hot if you don't use saliva spray or dry brush after the shower. And if you can't take the heat, maybe get out of the kitchen.